All right, people, let's talk about airdrops because everyone loves airdrops. Everyone loves getting free things. These are some of the speculated biggest airdrops coming up in 2024 and what you may need to do to get such airdrops. So let's actually get on with this right now. This is from Coin Paprika, and this is a very, very good rundown. So, one of the biggest ones, I think people have been talking about it, is Metamask. That is the very, very popular wallet. And it's confirmed to launch its own token. The details are scarce, but users will likely need to hold a minimum amount of Ethereum in their Metamask wallets to qualify. That means the Metamask token is going to be ERC20. I also bet that you would actually need to use Metamask to do some kind of swaps to actually qualify. The more ERC20 swaps you do via Metamask, the more you will get. That's just my opinion. It might just be that you have to hold Metamask or you have to hold Ethereum in Metamask, but I think doing Metamask swaps will qualify you for more. And obviously, I do think there's going to be a maximum. This is definitely going to be one of the biggest airdrops in 2024 if it happens. And I think people are seeing it's happening. They're keeping it mum, but that's my guess. ZK Sync, it's basically a ZK rollup technology, improving Ethereum's scalability. A lot of people have been talking about it. They've hinted at an airdrop. So essentially, what it typically involves is that you have to interact and use the ZK Sync protocol by bridging assets like Ethereum, USDT, or USDC. There is probably a maximum amount. And the more you bridge, the more you qualify for the airdrop up to that amount. People have been saying they're going to do multiple wallets. Not really sure if that's going to work or not. I'm sure they have some kind of AI to prevent that. But of course, as you know, people are smart and they can get around the AI. So ZK Sync is the other one. Renzo is also going to do an airdrop. It's also going to be an Ethereum-based protocol enabling restaking of Ethereum versus via its Eigen layer. And they can also conduct an airdrop based on user engagement. So the more Ethereum you stake via Renzo on Eigen layer, the more airdrop of Renzo you can actually get. And it's specifically to accumulate EZ points. If you're not into Ethereum airdrops, don't worry, there are some others. On Solana, there is MarginFi. That's a lending protocol, and they're going to introduce a governance token called MRGN. You have to participate in the protocol, maybe like loan out some stuff, maybe take some loans, and that will determine the eligibility for the airdrop. Obviously, the more you take out, the more you loan and lend, the more you qualify. I would definitely be careful with that because you could actually lose all your money in that as well. So please be very careful when you're testing these things. Wormhole is going to proceed with an airdrop as well. Eligibility will be based on previous engagement with a Wormhole protocol. They still might be counting it, so if you engage with the Wormhole protocol right now, it may not yet be too late. Layer 0, everyone's heard of, is preparing for an airdrop of its ZRO token, and you have to engage with Layer 0's community, and protocols may enhance eligibility. Using the protocol definitely will be a big ticket there. If you don't use the protocol, you probably won't get as much. Obviously, be very careful with these. I think the MetaMask one might be the safest one, but we don't really know the date and we don't really know the details of that specific drop. Since so many people actually use MetaMask, I do think the coin will probably soar when it's first released, and that's where you might actually want to sell the coin. ZK Sync is probably the next best well-known, and obviously, we've seen these airdrops before. Like, the more you interact with a protocol, the more you get. I don't really know too much about Renzo. I haven't really read too much on it. MarginFi, obviously the Solana drop. I would generally be careful with loaning and getting loans. That could go badly, especially if the launch actually results in a big rug pull or something like that. It's pretty well known, so I don't think it's going to be a rug pull, but you can never really guarantee. So I would definitely be careful with that. Wormhole is not going to rug pull. I guess you do have to bridge assets with Wormhole. I think that one is going to be okay. So I would actually look at the Wormhole thing. And of course, Symmetry, it's a decentralized index protocol. Obviously, new dexes are always a little bit risky. You have to do transactions on Symmetry, do some swaps and other things. I think you can probably pull off a couple of swaps without losing like much, and you could actually get some symmetry tokens. Now, let me remind you, just because you got an airdrop does not mean it's going to be worth all that much. There are plenty of airdrops that are kind of worthless. I got one in Sunday Swap. It's not really worth anything right now. It's worth like $5. I probably will report it in taxes, but you know, it's not really worthwhile. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful. I wouldn't put up too many funds for any of these airdrops. Because I think like risking, well, I mean, I guess if you only have to interact with a protocol, like do a couple of swaps, I think it's okay. Still wouldn't bet your whole bag on it, obviously, but you can get quite a few coins, and there have been a lot of airdrops, like, you know, the Uniswap one, and some of the others that have actually been worth quite a bit of money. So yeah, like it's pretty interesting. Once again, like Metamask, ZK Sync, Wormhole, and maybe Symmetry and Layer 0 would be the ones I'd be looking at. Like MarginFi, Renzo, I don't know as much about, but I think they should be worth looking at as well. These are the ones that people are most excited about. So let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.